Hello again, everybody. It's me, Marcus, and I review stuff. Today, I'm reviewing the song The Hand That Rocks the Cradle by The Smiths. Get a lot of requests for The Smiths. A lot of people really want me to get back to them, so here we are. This one does come as a request, so as always, if you would like to request something, please leave a comment down below, and I'll be sure to get to it. So, heard a lot from The Smiths at this point, and I've really enjoyed what I've heard from them. You know, the first song I had heard from them was I Know It's Over, and I didn't like it at first. You know, I mentioned so much. So if you go back and you watch my review of that song, you'll probably be floored by the fact that what I said about it. But honestly, that song in particular has grown on me, and since then the Smiths in general have grown on me. I think it just took me a bit to get acclimated to their style, but once I have, I really enjoy what they do. Johnny Marr is fantastic on guitars, on the guitar, and I really like Morrissey's lyric writing. I think that's, to me, what the strongest thing I've enjoyed from the Smiths is their lyricism. So looking forward to this one. Trying to tone it down for this one. I just listened to Queens of the Stone Age, a song for the dead, and that song just rocked me out, man. I'm so floored by it that I was like, this is the last video I'm recording for the day. So I'm like, okay, you know, let me bring it back. Let me recompose myself. So this has got some big shoes to fill from literally 5 minutes ago, but we'll give it a shot. We'll keep an open mind. Anyway, this is the Smiths, The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. Let's listen to it. Here we go.
Storm outside will not invade this sacred shrine or infiltrate your mind. My life down I shall lie if the bogeyman should try to play tricks on your sacred mind, to tease, torment and tantalize. Wavering shadows loom, our piano plays in an empty room. There'll be blood on the cleaver tonight, and when darkness lifts and the room is bright, I'll still be by your side. For you are all that matters, and I love you till the day I die. There never need be longing in your eyes, as long as the hand that rocks the cradle is mine. Ceiling shadows shimmy by, and when the wardrobe towers like a beast of prey, the sadness in your beautiful eyes. Oh, you're untouched, unsold, wondrous sighs. My life down I shall lie, should rest where spirits try to play tricks on your sacred mind. I once had a child and it saved my life, and I never even asked his name. I just looked into his wondrous
That'll definitely mellow you out. You know, it was fine. It was fine. You know, I don't know if anything really stuck out to me where I was like, oh yeah, man, this is like this is what I really enjoy about this song. But I will say I did like. I mean, Morrissey sounds good as always. The lyrics are very interesting. I can't wait to talk about those. Like I said, one thing that seems to be the Smiths' strength is their lyrics. So, really excited to talk about that part. But you know, I think the guitar riff was good from Johnny Marr. I just feel like maybe the song was maybe a little bit too repetitive for me. I wish they would have mixed it up just a little bit more. But it was fine. It was fine. It wasn't a bad song by any means. Just kind of average, I feel like. Especially compared to some other things I've heard from the Smiths, I feel like this one was just maybe a little average for me. But anyway, let's talk about each part. Let's start with those lyrics. Apparently, this is the first song that Morrissey and Marr ever wrote together. Okay. From the day in 1982, and Morrissey brought a few of his typed poems over to Marr's attic. That sounds cool. So here it goes. Please don't cry, for the ghost in the storm outside will not invade this sacred shrine, nor infiltrate your mind. My life down I shall lie if the boogeyman, he kind of says bogeyman, but yeah, boogeyman should try to play tricks on your sacred mind, to tease, torment, and tantalize. It sounds to me like maybe he's talking to a kid, a child, who's maybe having nightmares or is afraid of the storm outside. So it's kind of like, you know, don't worry about anything. I'll protect you. I'll take care of you. You know, the storm won't hurt you. You're in the house. You're safe. You know, the boogeyman can't get you because I'm here. You know, that whole thing. So to play tricks on your sacred mind, to tease, torment, and tantalize, wavering shadows loom, a piano plays in an empty room, there'll be blood on the cleaver tonight. That to me sounds very like horror movie inspired. And so to play tricks on your sacred mind, tease, torment, wavering shadows loom, a piano plays in an empty room. Again, that sounds like stuff that would happen in a horror movie. And this too, there'll be blood on the cleaver tonight. Yeah, it definitely sounds very horror movie inspired. Yeah, and so I wonder if maybe the child is just worried about things like that, like little noises that they hear. You know, maybe the child has watched horror movies before, and they're just like, yeah, you don't have to worry about any of that. And when darkness lifts and the room is bright, I'll still be by your side. So that's sweet. So it's like, yeah, you know, during the scary nighttime, you got nothing to worry about. By the time morning comes, I'll still be there, kind of with you by your side. For you are all that matters, and I'll love you till the day I die. There never need to be longing in your eyes, as long as the hand that rocks the cradle is mine. I love that, and I love that that's where they get the inspiration from for the song title. As long as the hand that rocks the cradle is mine. So basically, like, I guess as long as like I'm your father, then yeah, nothing to worry about. I always protect you. That whole thing. So. Ceiling shadows shimmy by. I wonder, did he have a kid at this point, Morrissey, or maybe Johnny Marr? I'm just wondering what the inspiration was for this particular song. And when the wardrobe towers like a beast of prey, there's sadness in your beautiful eyes. Oh, your untouched, unsoiled, wondrous eyes. So again, like the imagination of a kid, you know, you see the shadows at night. It's just your wardrobe, but it reminds you of some sort of beast, a werewolf or something, right? So it's like, yeah, you know, there's sadness in your beautiful eyes. Oh, your untouched, unsoiled, wondrous eyes. My life down I shall lie. Should restless spirits try to play tricks on your sacred mind. I once had a child and it saved my life, and I never even asked his name. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not really too sure about this part. I just looked into his wondrous eyes and said, never, never, never again. Yeah, there's a lot of ambiguity here. Yeah, no idea. Maybe he had a child, but because of like a failed relationship, he never really got to see the child. You know, maybe the mom got custody or something. I really don't know. I once had a child and it saved my life, and I never even asked his name. Yeah, that one's really interesting. I'm not too sure what it's saying there. I just looked into his wondrous eyes and said, never, never, never again. And all too soon I did return, just like a moth to a flame. So rattle my bones all over the stones. I'm only a beggar man who nobody owns. Maybe he's saying he was once a child. Like he said, I once had a child and it saved my life. But I don't know how that would make sense that it saved his life. Yeah, I really don't know what it's saying here. Because I never asked his name. Yeah, no idea, no idea. And all too soon I did return just like a moth to a flame, so rattle my bones all over the stones. I'm only a beggar man who nobody owns. Oh, see how words as old as sin fit me like a glove. I'm here and here I'll stay. Together we lie, together we pray. There never need be longing in your eyes, as long as the hand that rocks the cradle is mine, as long as the hand that rocks the cradle is mine. Climb up on my knee, sonny boy, although you're only 3, sonny boy, you're mine, and your mother, she just never knew, oh, your mother, as long, I did my best for her. I did my best for her, as long, I did my best for her, oh. Yeah, no idea. Again, to me, it sounds like a father comforting his son when they're afraid of the nighttime, they're afraid of the spooky stuff. But just the second half of the song just it loses me in its meaning, and I wonder maybe if this is about like the first time he's allowed to have custody back of his son. So it's like I once had a child, never even knew his name, but now I'm kind of making up for it. And so it's kind of like I try to do as good as I could by your mother, but at the end of the day, it still didn't work out, and so that's why you're here and she's not. That kind of thing. I'm not too sure, but that's the way I read into it. Very interesting. I think there's a lot of beautiful songwriting in this one, and again, that's the thing I praise the Smiths the most for is their songwriting. And so for me, 2 thumbs up lyrically here. I just thought it was very interesting. It lost me a little bit, and I could probably take a little bit off for that, but I just thought it was interesting. I thought there were a lot of really cool lines and just some beautiful writing as well. So I'll give it a slide for really not understanding the second half of the song, and just say that I thought the writing was really neat. I think as far as the instrumentation goes, like I said, it was a little repetitive for me. I wish they would have mixed it up a little bit more. But with that said, I did like the guitar riff that Johnny Marr produced throughout the entire song. The bass actually sounded really good too. I liked the bass line. Drums sounded fine. Morrissey sings really well as always. Again, just a little bit too repetitive. I feel like I got bored, and the song's only 4.5 minutes long, so to get bored after that short amount of time, I was like, yeah, I wish they would have done a little bit more with it. So I think that's going to hurt them a little bit, but I mean, as far as just being proficient musicians go, I mean, the song sounded great. Just wish there was a little bit more substance. I'll give it like a thumb up. Why not? And then as far as replay value goes, I just wasn't feeling this one. And again, I think it's because it might also be a little bit of bias, because again, I just got my ass rocked off with the Queens of the Stone Age song, and now I'm like, calming down. I'm coming down a little bit. This song will definitely mellow you out. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if this is one that I want to listen to a whole lot. I think what I'll do is I'll definitely go listen to it again and try to maybe when I'm in a different mindset and just trying to give it a second chance. But I'm not too sure this one's really going to make the playlist for me. So for that, I'll go neutral for now. I'm like totally neutral. Don't know how I'm going to approach this one. I think it's going to need a second listen really before I decide. So. Yeah, that's it for me. I enjoyed some parts of this, so definitely want to hear more from the Smiths. Again, I think for me, I really enjoyed what they've done, and even lyrically, even if there's a song out there that I don't particularly like by them, I can at least appreciate their lyricism and their writing. So that's fantastic. I think that really speaks to their creativity there. So anyway, if you enjoy the music, definitely go support the artist. Go listen to the music wherever you can. One place you can definitely find some Smiths is going to be in my Spotify playlists in the description below. Has every single song I've heard so far on my channel, like 17 hours of music, something like that right now. If you want to support me, just all the normal stuff you do on YouTube, like and subscribe and comment. Thank you so much. Hope you guys are staying safe and healthy. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.